After I've completed my sketch that I'm going to be using for my print, I'm going to take a couple pieces of tape. I've already started mine. I'm going to tape it onto this styrofoam, okay, because that's going to be our printing block, so it doesn't move out of place. All right. Now I've already drawn all this with pencil. This time I'm going to take a pen, because I'm going to press into that styrofoam and trace everything I drew. I see my pen isn't even working, but I'm not even worried about that. It's okay if your paper rips, because what this is doing, it is pressing in to the styrofoam to make our print design. Let me open that up so you can see. You don't want to open yours when you're working, but I'm going to open mine so you can get the idea of what's happening here. Do you see how it's carving? It's indenting lines into that. Okay, so I'm going to close it back up. I'm going to finish tracing everything. And like I said, my pen doesn't seem to be working very well, but I don't really care about this piece. Is going to be garbage that I'm drawing on. It's even getting shredded up right now. But I'm not worried about that. The most important part is your styrofoam. You could probably do this with a pencil too, just that it's sharp enough to dent through the paper. I'm going to go a little fast here so you can get an idea. I don't know if you can hear the crunching noise. It's actually crunching through. I'm being very careful though that I am not poking all the way through to the back side of this styrofoam. That would make it a little bit more challenging, and when we put ink on it tomorrow, that could go through and get all messy and stuff, and plus you don't want your styrofoam to fall apart. So I'm going to take this off. Okay, so it doesn't look exactly how I want it to look, but at this point I can get rid of this, I think. Okay, and so this is becoming essentially like a stamp, like a rubber stamp. So I want to make sure that these grooves, these dents, are deep enough that when I put ink on it tomorrow, that the ink will not go into those grooves. So I'm going to go back with my pen and I'll make them even darker, but like I said, I'm trying not to go all the way through where I would break the styrofoam. I'm just trying to make dents in it, because tomorrow we're going to put ink on top of this. And it's really cool. It becomes like a stamp, but this is called printmaking. Some of the areas you might want to color in and have them completely dented in. If your pen is getting the blue ink all over, that's fine too. Mine just happens to not be working right now. So these are bubbles coming out of the mouth of the fish, so I thought, oh, those could be dented in the whole thing. It doesn't have to only be lines. You could fill in some of these shapes. Okay. This is where I would like you to get to today.